It's Matt from the Country Brewer Tormina, here with the new Keg King single vessel all grain brewing system, which we're going to give a test drive. So a quick look at the system as it is. We've got the main part, the boiler, the urn. We've got the malt pipe, nice and simple. And of course we have the immersion chiller, which is all stainless steel. Lastly, for sparging, we have the stand that sits nicely on top, and of course the malt pipe will sit directly on top of that for sparging. So let's get going. So for the beer that we're going to do today, I've already loaded up the amount of water in the vessel already. One nice thing about this particular unit is the ease of operation. We turn the unit on, quite simply select our mash temperature. Our mash temperature today is going to be 66 degrees. I will actually mash in a couple of degrees above, which just helps when the grain comes in. We press the set button and that locks it in. So now when we press this button, we can see what our mash temperature is at. I've got the two elements on, the 1900 and the 500 watt element, to help bring up the temperature nice and quickly. And we can quite easily see on the nice big LCD display on the front there what temperature we're currently at. So we'll wait eagerly for this to come up to temp, and we'll go from there. Okay, so a quick overview of the other bits of equipment that we're using today. You might notice the second boiler that I've got going here. Although this is a single vessel system, you will need quite a large quantity of sparge water come that time in the brewing process. You could heat the water in your brewery first, loading it into a insulated esky or a drink cooler, something that's insulated, that will help keep that water hot for the duration of your mash time. In this particular instance, I prefer to have a separate hot liquor tank, which is another Keg King product, which we've just adapted with a thermo well and a separate temperature control box. Great for being able to set the temperature, and it will have my sparge water ready to go at my desired temperature. Okay, so while we're waiting for the mash water to come up to temp, we may as well just load our malt into our malt pipe, all ready to go. What we've got in here today is majority Pilsner, a good kilo of wheat malt, and some rice hulls with Munich and Vienna. Just load this up here while we wait for the water. We've hit our where we're going to mash in at. So we've loaded up our malt pipe with our grain. So we're just going to now immerse that into the boiler, and we'll help with mash in by using a jug for simple recirculation. It's just lowering on in here. And obviously make sure that the last thing we want is any sort of dough balls. let's just check our mash temperature. We wanted 66 degrees. Let's just see how we're sitting at now. We're sitting 66 degrees. So let's just adjust our thermostat to keep it at 66 and hit the set button. And now we set our timer for our mash, which is going to be for 75 minutes. So with this system, because it doesn't have a recirculating pump, nice easy way around it of course is a jug. Draw some of your water out through the ball valve tap. And then simply pour it back in over your grain in your malt pot. Doing this every few minutes or so. Not going to take a great deal of time or effort doing it. But of course, once you manually recirculate it a little bit, just make sure you work that grain around, hoping that we can extract all those proteins, starches and sugars. So we've hit the end of our mash time, so now we're going to mash out. So we're sitting at 65 degrees here at the moment, so we're going to go to our mash out temperature of 75, and we're going to do this for the next 10 minutes to make sure that we get as much of those sugars as possible. We're finished mashing out, so now let's set her up for sparging. We've finished doing our mash out, finished our sparging. So we'll just take the malt pot out to the strength grain. We set our thermostat. I find about 103 degrees gives me a nice rolling boil. And we wait for him to come up to temp and we start our hop addition. Okay, so we've hit our rolling boil now at 103 degrees. You can see it's working and rolling away nicely. So we're going to throw in our first hop addition, which in this case is 29 grams of tet, straight into the hop spider. Okay. And we wait another 50 minutes before the next hop addition. Added our last hop addition, 15 minutes left of the boil. Our well flock tablet's gone in. With a couple of minutes left, we've submerged our immersion chiller to make sure it has become sterile. Our timer's just finished, so we'll turn the boilers off, both elements off, and we'll start the immersion chiller and get it down to temperature before breaking it into the fermenter. The immersion chiller's done its job. We're down to our low 30s. We're just going to rack him into the fermenter now. Before I forget, one of the nice things I like about this particular unit is the fact that you do have control over both elements. You can have either the 1900 once you've got your happy roll going on, and you've got your 500 watt element for when you're doing your mash. Or when you're bringing them both up to temperature for both mash and boil, you can have both elements going as well. So that's pretty much it for the Keg King's all-in-one all-grain brewing system. All that's left now is racking the beer into the fermenter and pitching the yeast once it's at the temp, and giving everything a good clean and ready for the next brew. So till next time, happy brewing.